Hello, welcome back to Forever Farming, I mean Forever Skies. And I kind of like the overall feeling of the game. Now as you can see, your starter area is limited. So from what I understand, you don't have infinite resources in this area anymore. You need to go to the next section of the wall. I didn't do much, I just put this shelf over here. I can make more crates. Just, made the place a little better. Apparently my max altitude is 290 no matter what I do. And also you can scan the wall. And it says you have to destroy it. So then you just go over here. There, here. And you'll have the... Over here you can research the extractor module organic. Also made the furniture printer, which doesn't have much. If you want a desk or a chair, yeah, you can create your gaming setup here. Why not? Let's just make a lamp for the fun of it. I have a new blueprint, which I assume we can craft directly into the suit. Well, I assume that. Here. Circuit board. How do I make the circuit boards? Oh boy, here we go.
Printing completed.
For that I need copper, so I guess we just need to look around for a little bit of copper. We don't have a desk. I'll just put it on my bed. Huh. Well, that's kind of annoying because now you're kind of forced. You're actually forced to go and get copper, but you don't have any copper nearby. I guess you need to go to Windmill Farm. I mean, I did go to Windmill Farm, but I guess I was just out of items over there, so let's go to a new one. Speed is 71 kilometers, altitude. Feels like I'm flying a plane, right? A few windmills over here, so I guess I'll just try to get a little more resources. And apparently this area has that creature over there. I can see the copper in here. I should really not put those things over there, but okay. Apparently copper is the only resource that you cannot get a large amount of. Annoying. So your laser beam moves slightly when you are trying to get something, and that might make the beam interrupted. So can I now make a circuit board? Yes. No. Well, I guess you don't have to do that because I already have the... In the settings there's an option to craft instantly. Proximity crafting and ingredients auto crafting. That's such a big help. So... okay, it actually equips as a module over there. Which means you have more than one module. We can wait here until the storm ends, and besides we need more copper anyway. How is my fuel supply? By the way, I also made another engine. Also have a lot of metal, and will never starve for metal again. I guess I can also put the magnetic heads over here just in case I need more metal. Huh, apparently I forgot to put these things in their containers. It's a lovely game. I have to say it's kind of, I don't know, the explorer's dream game in a way, but it is kind of flawed and it could be a little better in some regards. Especially when it comes to copper generation. Well, I guess they had to make one resource harder to get than the other ones. We know that. Well, at least they gave us energy for the extractor. So I started to make some glass panels for the ship and oh no, they're just too expensive and I'm not sure what I will need the glass for. I just stopped making them. But this is how the airship will look like for a very long time. Okay. New discovery set? What do you mean? I guess at some point we'll just make a nice ship and then I'll showcase the ship. Why do I hear something squishy and organic? Oh, it's because of my... We cut them off.
Hydration level is decreasing.
How am I supposed to get that one? That's what's in here. Okay, let's save the game because this will be tricky. This is so sneaky. Yeah, the developers really wanted us to hear all of those sounds. Is that something glowing? That's copper. Well, I guess I'll have to go back and take it. So yeah, copper is a little harder to find than I remember. I guess the plus, I mean the benefit is that you don't really need a lot more of it, like it was in the previous versions. Okay, so I guess I should just get all of the glass, but getting glass is a bit annoying and or slow. I think that's mostly it. That moth is sounding very weird again. Yeah, so yeah. Keep building, keep moving, do the quests, get all of the drops. Okay, helium and copper in these locations. I'm kind of happy they stuck with some of the older mechanics. But also the new stuff like those chests were not there. Yeah. You'll need a lot of solid state batteries. Interesting. Keep calm, don't just run everywhere. Yeah, I think if they make a sequel to this game, it should have a lot more combat. People will not be happy about that, but more combat. And just more building in general, more ways to interact with your environment, because it looks nice and it plays nice, but yeah, it's so limited. I'll just keep those over there. The goal was to store everything in a single area, so I can just do this. Boiled, we can eat it. Yeah, just eat it now. I think I will put it over here if I have space. If not. So now I was thinking, can I upgrade the balloon of the ship? In parts. And this will give me lift capacity. Fortunately, it will make the balloon stick out to the front a lot more. Make it stick out to the back. No, let's see. Oh, I think you can upgrade. You can only upgrade individual section of it. Okay. I forgot what I set the thing is. I guess this will just have to do. Stop war, yeah, sure. Where do I see the weight of the... I don't know. I'll just assume we have more than enough weight. Look how fast the ship is. I didn't need to turn around so much. What was that? Was that another creature? I guess there's more than one. Okay, it's beginning to look and sound very dangerous in this area, so let's leave. Now I need more silicon, but I guess I can just get it from the next area. So basically the game is based on you go to an area, you finish the area, then you go to the next area.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
I didn't know that was an option. This is the glass panels over here. Very useful, but a bit scary. Oh, I guess this is why we would need the ladder. That just gives us biomass. Okay, we can finally go to the second area of the game, which should have more surprises for us. Yeah, and this was the easy area and the fun area. Now let's go to the less fun area. By visiting some of these random locations, apparently we need to visit a lot more of these.
Unknown location reached.
Since I don't want to be farming for resources forever. Up all the way down.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Yeah, studies. You get a lot more studies. Okay, so yes, yeah, I was right. In a way, there was no point in farming a lot more copper because you just get more of it in this area. And the point is to be a little more efficient with your resource gathering as well. Oh, and now I need more plastic. This area is definitely a lot less welcoming than the other one. Here is the cool stuff. Wait, how do you get... There's another doorway over there, but I don't understand for what reason. Oh boy. Sure, why not, right? Yeah, this area definitely looks a little cooler and more dangerous. So you had the living wall, the wall of branches, and now apparently we have a wall of energy or something that will have to pass. It's a cool little detail, yeah, but I don't know, the game doesn't feel open world anymore if you just have stuff blocking your way once in a while. Okay, this is scary. Somehow we ended up over here. I'm always afraid that the door, when it opens, it will knock me off. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Yeah, I shouldn't be here. And anywhere near this place. So, how do I do it over here? That's just organic stuff, right? Oh, yeah, it's biomass. Okay. I'm not trying that again. That was terrifying. So we're just back here again, right? Yeah, not a fan of that. Little acrobacy. Let's go to the other side and then I think we can almost leave. Right, so this is the problem with my ship. I guess I cannot go to the other side even if I wanted it. Yeah, I guess the game suffers a little bit from over-cluttering of things, and you can definitely have a ship that is too big, so in a way I wish you could have a smaller ship, but trust me, I tried playing with a smaller ship in the other version of the game and it just doesn't work because you'll just be so pressed for space, you'll not even be able to turn around without hitting something. The way that was blocked or the way that was unblocked. Oh well, I don't know. Oh man. Okay, we're on the right path. trying to get the silicon, but I guess biomass is nice as well. So yeah, I guess the game kind of pushes the player out of some of the zones in order to make further progress. Yeah, so I guess progress is gated kind of a bit too much, but I guess you can just get a lot of spare resources from the first area. Okay, so let's go to the quest location and then we'll see what's up next. I am farming too much. Wait, what is that little location that looks like a thingy? I guess we can have a look. It's just a container area. This container area just have one item of loot. Not exactly one item of loot, it's a container of multiple items, but I mean there's only one location to loot. Balloon is nagging. Okay, I could have made a joke over here, but I'll just not do it. It's just better to, you know, repair the ship than to try and not hit it. And so you just get fuel, different parts. I guess it's easier because you just land over here. The game does look a little more built up. I'll go to the quest location after taking a little nap. I think the developers, if they make a sequel, they can really make it a fully open world game with more combat, more locations to explore, more resources, more enemies, obviously, more stuff that wants to destroy you. Because the game feels a little bit friendly. For entering low FPS territory and also
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
I don't think we can see it, so we'll have to go look at it another time.
Unknown location reached. Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
I cannot even look at that yet.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
What? It's okay, it's fine now. What will happen? Yeah, so they're not just trying to survive in here, they're trying to go into the underdust area. Wow, yeah, FPS is still problematic, huh? Don't suppose I can make repair patches. Not a ladder, so you're just supposed to open it and good luck entering it. They haven't fixed this one. Anyway, let's just enjoy the looting because this is the only place we'll get free loot from now on. This is the last area with free loot from now on. It will just be horrible. upgrade modules and a lot of other stuff as well. Huh, I cannot jump back on top of this thing. Yeah, they could have fixed this nonsense, but okay. So we can go on the left side over here or on the right side. How do we go to the other area then? Hmm? Yeah, sorry about this. I guess it's a lot of farming, but this is how the game is supposed to be played. I mean, it's better than gathering fish, right? The deck
Hydration level is decreasing.
Oh, I forgot to sleep. I have a energy drink. But in the beginning, when you play the game, you'd get the deck extractor first. So it's kind of annoying because you can only extract with it. Caused a lot of issues with the players just being unable to get the stuff they wanted, constantly making more extractors on the ship or just rotating around the ship with the extractor in the inventory. I cannot go further than that. Wait, is that real? I mean, I cannot go back this way. Okay, I cannot go back this way. There's not much I needed anyway. I really want to loot that. Whatever, forget about it. You're supposed to climb on the roof. Get over here. It will open up the area. Oh, maybe I didn't need to come all the way over here. I could have just... I thought the convict feeling scaffolding from the lower neighbors to enhance large HQ zone apartment. 2 weeks. I guess that's no jokes. Feeling scaffolding makes you go below. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I just need to follow the cable. So craft the card. Was keycard? Yeah, no, keycard was a little harder to make than I remember. I remember arriving over here and then I didn't have enough resources to make it and I was so upset.
Radio message received.
Oh, they simplified this procedure. I remember needing to power up something. If you're wondering, yeah, that's our own storage unit, so you have to get loot and then you have to store it over there. Okay, let me get that loot before I forget, then we'll go sleep. I think we'll have enough time to check out the under dust. Yeah, I just like to take my time with 1 or 2 games every... Damn. I like to take my time with a few games, but this is definitely not the type of game you play 10 hours straight. It's the type of game you play 1 or 2 hours every day, or maybe a few hours every week. What's wrong over here? Oh, come on. I thought that... This is why I don't trust indie games anymore. I mean, I like indie games a lot, and I think they're the future, but stuff like this where developers don't play their own games. If a developer would have played this game, their own game, and if you would have made that jump, you would have realized that something is really, really wrong. What pushes me away? Is that little thingy over there? Yeah, this is so disappointing. I guess because I did it perfectly the first time, I don't know how to do it right. What's the point of that? What's the point of the player being slightly pushed to the left and losing health? That's a stupid mechanic.
Fatigue. Rest is recommended.
I have to get more epoxy. I forgot what I need to get epoxy. I feel like they simplified this whole section. If I go below there, I'll need a lot more stuff. Wait, what is this? Unique research part? Oh, okay. Didn't know that's a thing. I don't think we need this many water bottles. Let's just put 2 of them over there and the rest can stay in my inventory. And I'll just put the synthetic fuel somewhere else. Okay, let's sleep with the lamp on us. Yeah, fun little game. Just needs a little more thing, but I don't know. Probably the developers should just do bug fixes and then just move to making a sequel, which would be much better and more interesting in my opinion. Now we make plant oil. Anything new over here? Nope. Guess we'll get the epoxy and add the other stuff from below. Bottle that over there. Let me just get one more piece of food and then I'll be exploring below. Fat moth. Not fat, it's just big boned. Okay, so I guess this is the stuff I want to go below with. Probably I'll need to put some more stuff over here. Plastic. Go away the lure. Definitely put a glass, because if I die we'll lose resources if I remember correctly. I should probably take more resources with me, but I'll be fine. Okay. Mila, we're going below. Oh yeah, before I go down, I should really recharge my flashlight. I think we'll require it. Nice, peaceful game, right? Not really. The fun begins right now. So basically you have to play about 5 hours before the interesting part of the game begins. Which is not exactly what you want, but I guess what can we do? Also have to see the screaming monstrosity. Well, probably one might be... Wait, is it still there? It is still there. Okay, so next time we'll have to look at it. But I guess for now, let's just see what's below the dust slab. And also I want to see the performance. It will be much better than before. Ah, whatever. Oh boy, here it starts. Yeah, this is how it looks right now below the dust.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. New environment detected. Analysis complete. Detected new objects requiring scanning. Warning. Entering into toxic zone.
100 seconds of oxygen. So yeah, sadly in order to understand what's happening here, you just have to follow a certain pattern. So we'll go to the right first time. And that's where they just spawned. What are those? Yeah, we need crystal batteries in this area to make oxygen. Did I have my flashlight or
Entering into
not?
toxic zone.
This is how you have the resin, which you need for the epoxy, if I remember correctly. Well, that is then. I thought you can break it off. Those bolts. Oh yeah. First energy crystal I've seen.
Warning. Oxygen level is low.
I know game. Let me think. We need to collect all of the crystals. Only then can we move on.
Warning. Entering into toxic zone.
Yeah, I recommend you kind of make your own path like this, because otherwise you'll forget where you went and you need to collect all of the crystals. Yeah, FPS still drops too much in my opinion. This should have been an easier fix to this situation, but... Sorry about the FPS drops, it's unavoidable. I think the developers couldn't do anything about it, so they just pretend and the problem doesn't exist.
Entering into toxic zone.
So we went to the right, so just play a little slower so it's not so noticeable. Then we went to the lab. Guess they didn't have a portable extractor. Okay, we finally have the epoxy blueprint. think this was the correct way of doing it. You can also just store stuff in here if you think you'll need them later, or if you don't have confidence in your inventory capacity. Here, let's just put stuff over here. That's the whole point.
Entering into toxic zone.
Wow, that FPS drops too much. The resources are always very, very nice.
Calories level is decreasing.
You don't say. Sorry about that flash of light. I just want to get that, destroy that.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Okay, oxygen is low.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
So we went up the ladder over here and go above the scaffolding, and I think that's how you're supposed to advance in the area. Or was it through here? I don't remember.
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
Upgrade station. Finally, we got the upgrade station. Wondering why there are medkits everywhere is because you need them. Yeah, just make sure you have a lot of supplies, you'll need them for later. Batteries.
Warning, oxygen level is critical.
Okay.
Warning, oxygen level is low. Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Yeah, it's like you're entering your workplace. Warning, entering the intoxical zone. Let's see what's over here because I keep forgetting. Yeah, you have to... I don't know, I guess you have to... This is such a big puzzle area. You have to...
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
You have to loot everything in such a specific way so you don't lose the items you're supposed to get.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah, I think the light is dropping my FPS
Warning,
by a lot.
entering into toxic zone.
I didn't light to see, so this is just a little side area. Okay, we got all of the loot from the little side area over here. And this is kind of like the main area we have to go to. Okay. Such a nice little area to explore. Sadly, the FPS problematic. Fine, just destroy this so it's out of the way. Yeah, I think we need to research, do something with that. Should I take all of these? I think I should take them anyway. Might not even use all of them.
Oxygen level is low.
It's just free resources at this point. And this is, you power it up with a battery that can run out. I'm not sure about how good of an idea this is for us to stay here. There's something over there.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
So if you go through here, to there you'll reach that. Yeah? I guess this is just another area more or less in the same idea. I think we just need to invent a freezing spray so we can freeze those plants or whatever.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I know, game, I know. Oxygen is so low. I have to get out. Okay, so that's basically the entire area more or less explored.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
So what's up here? I think we explored. We didn't. Yeah, low FPS exploration. The worst enemy of a lot of gamers. Oh yeah, this is also a little bit side area over here.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah, I see another little area. So if you're wondering, why do you need so many crystals? Well, yeah, you need all of the
Warning,
crystals.
entering into toxic zone.
So don't even think about skipping this stuff. I missed that. It blended in perfectly. I think I spent hours down here last time I was here because I didn't understand what I had to do or how I was supposed to get a few things. So what that does. Okay, so I think we finished more or less this entire area. Now we just have to go and take those stairs up.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
So what do we have over here? So stores similar stuff. Dust daisy seed. Yes, we have the dust daisy seed as well. That's great. Got a lot of honey. Okay.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
I don't think we got another crystal battery. think in the beginning you only got the hand extractor until when you reach this point, so you can see it was super late into the game when you got the hand extractor.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Hey, that's annoying.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Wait a minute, can I simply not make a crystal battery? Energy crystal from Lucifer fruit and biomass. I guess we can't. No, this is not the correct way. See, I'm already forgetting what is the correct way and kind of a bigger problem.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Very toxic zone. Need to go over there for the big ladder. I guess the screaming is supposed to add effect, horror to the game, and it does add those things. But there is a lot of epoxy just lying around. Alright, now I know. I don't know where the laboratory entrance was.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
You have to climb the scaffolding over here. That's supposed to happen. Wait, how did I get here? Rats. Not my favorite part of the game.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
My oxygen station is over here. Okay, this is what I forgot.
Oxygen level is critical.
Okay, let's take another look at the area over here. We have the virus sample analyzer, which was the thing we really needed from this area, and we cannot go deeper into the tunnels until we find a way to clear out that plant. Adding the virus. Yep, this was horrible. Oh, okay, I got the old flash and now I can leave. This should be an area where you can breathe though. Why did I miss that crystal battery?
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I guess that was the right place to put the crystal battery. It's just a little area that you can... So to the left is the right way to go, and to the right, what is to the right? That's the elevator or something. I'm not sure who was fighting with a crossbow around here.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
That is cool. Okay, I think that's it. That's us fully exploring the horrible place. So let's go up. Whew, that was kind of a big adventure. But we looted all of the stuff that we needed. Oh, 24 out of 50 crystals. That's a huge amount of crystals we got. Medical reagents are needed for some illnesses I don't want to talk about. Oh, it's so annoying because they don't go away. You just have to survive them in a way. Okay, let's go back to the ship. Yeah, I'm so disappointed that they couldn't fix the FPS drops in the Underdust area, because that's one of the more interesting areas of the game. Yeah, too many FPS drops. Can I play the game now? Maybe, if the game will let me. So, do we have... Upgrade Fabricator, yes please. Guess we can store some of the extra stuff we got. Upgrade station. So I guess there's no reason to build it, to be honest. High power. I guess it'll just clean up everything much faster. Nothing over there. Plant resin. We finally have the resin we can research. Water condenser. So nothing there. Station reader, nothing there. Nothing there. Upgrade fabricator. So this is all of the stuff you need to make it. Sounds like a lot.
Printing completed.
Finally, oh wow, what ate up all of the epoxy we had? Not sure. Plant resin. You can make polymers with the oil. And epoxy with the plant resin. That sounds horrible. Also, can also finally make the large bottle. But I'm even going to put all of these things here. This is why I made the ship so much bigger. Yes, that's an option. I need one more of these rain collectors. What does the upgrade fabricator do? Reload? I guess it automatically reloads it for you. That's nice. Capacity. So more charges. Automatic reload. That's not bad. Automated select. Not bad. Upgraded with crystal. That's not interesting. More speed. Fuel capacity and improve construction to reduce its weight. So it's a lot faster. Okay, that's nice to have. Any furniture? Sprinkler lamp. Not really needed. So, virus sample analyzer. Let's just build it because we can.
Printing completed.
Oh, and then we have to do the mini game. Oh, I hate the mini game. Needs a crystal battery, sadly. Okay, so let's see if I remember this. Analyze it. So it's large, negative, and neutral. Oh, they don't give you a tutorial for this anymore? That's so annoying. Well, they're not explaining to me anything. I guess we need the large, negative, and neutral. Oh, we have to remove the acid ones. We destroyed it. So we need only the large ones. Okay, this is nice. So let's remove the small ones. Let's remove the negative. I guess we'll have to remove the positive ones. Okay, we extracted it. We need to go to the next phase. It's harder to explain than it seems. So we need to get the large, negative, neutral over there. This one, that is. So don't remove the large. I guess we'll remove the medium. I guess this time we'll remove the uncharged ones. Then we'll remove we couldn't purify it, rats. So let's remove the small ones. Then the uncharged ones, because they seem to be the biggest variety. And yeah, okay, we finally did it. So it's a little annoying. Preparing sample item. Brain cleanser. That is clear. Meningitis, gastroenteritis. So these are some of the diseases you can get. Need the dust lettuce for that. The patat. So that will give me the oxygen booster and the hypothermia booster. Plus increase, we need the brain cleanser. Take meningitis, no thank you. Hypothermia booster. Oh, we need to take the meningitis too. Oh, and we need another one for the oxygen booster. That's kind of annoying.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Allows the bypass of heat-sensitive organism while being unnoticed. That's what we need. Drafted, but we need to isolate this again. Vital level is at 80%. Oh, so you only need to do the minigame once and then you get all of the other stuff for free. That's a bit amazing in my opinion. You need the green colanders for the brain cleansers. That's all you need to do. Well, I guess the problem would be, what if you eat all of the honey? Oh, you have to do that again, but I thought you only do... Okay. Oh no, you don't have to do it again, thank you. You don't know how much... Well, like, I don't remember how it was before, but I distinctly remember a lot of pain associated with that. So I guess we have to analyze everything. I think I had some other honey left over here. Did it expire? It didn't. It expires, but it expires very, very slowly. Resin. Okay, let's stop doing that because we might need that for something else. Phew. Okay. Wait, what? So we bottle the plant resin, but how do we make the epoxy? I guess in the printer maybe? Oh no, you can make it over here with plant resin. Actually pretty straightforward, okay. So dust daisies, you make the epoxy. I guess you can make the large bottle since they'll be needed for some other stuff later. So we need to plant dust daisies. A big seed, which needs us to have organic fertilizer. Which needs us to have rotten food. Which needs us to always have the lure. This is going to be annoying if you want to make organic fertilizer. I think the developer... Yeah, the only blocker to progression that I see right now is the stupid organic fertilizer, which we'll need to make more plant resin. Oh, this is also pretty slow. So yeah, I can definitely see some issues with this as well. At least let's make all of this and then I'll end the video. But I need to go through the tunnels. It's a very interesting game, right? Let's make another small storage box. A lot of solid state batteries. And booster. Guess we have to do that as well. Okay, Can I put more than 2 boxes on one of these things? Probably not. Let me put some of the things I won't be needing. Silicone. Why am I carrying so much silicone with me? It's a resource that should be on the ship. Also put the crossbow bolts there. This biomass fuel will be the next thing because it's medium. Crystal is long, but I like doing that. I think we can stop doing that, and I think the crossbow will be in the tunnels or somewhere. Hypothermia booster. Oh! Wait. Wait a minute, that's something I have to equip? Where did I put my hypothermia booster then? Oh no, don't use it now. Make another one. Oops. And I guess we'll... well, I can make it work. So instead of just researching everything, I'll just leave everything in a crate or something and then just rush back into the... into the thingy because I used it accidentally. Oh boy, this will be annoying. See you next time, bye bye.